Good morning. It's good to talk with you again this morning. Of course, I was in church yesterday on Sunday morning, and I found that we're in this, we could call it an in-between time. Christmas is over and gone, and it's only a memory now, and Lent isn't starting until next month. So in the church, we call this time ordinary time. Now, I think sometimes we give a lot of time in church to talking about extraordinary people, saints and martyrs and heroes and prophets and people like that. But yesterday morning, we were talking in church about ordinary people and how they do extraordinary things for God, always in an ordinary setting and as ordinary people in ordinary time. So we heard about a prophet with the name Isaiah. And he thought that he was so ordinary that he was unworthy to be in God's presence in the temple. And yet God called him and asked him to speak on his behalf. And then we heard about St. Paul, who said he was way down the list in terms of people who were chosen. Have you ever felt that you'd like to be picked first or second or third in a game? Well, St. Paul says that he wasn't even in the top 500 when it came to being picked to be an apostle. And look at all the work he did in terms of spreading Christianity all over the known world at the time, from Greece and Turkey to Malta and Italy. And what an amazing achievement that was for somebody who was just seen as being so ordinary that he wasn't even in the top 500 or 600 of people to be chosen as an apostle. And then we heard about Peter, James and John when they were just ordinary fishermen in ordinary boats. And Jesus asked them to follow him. And one of the first signs they did was they had been fishing all night and they caught nothing. And then when they followed Jesus, they found that they had an extraordinary catch of fish. Do you think you're ordinary? Would you like to be ordinary? I think sometimes when we're bullied in school, we just wish that people would see us as being ordinary people. And I suppose when we grow up, what our families would like for us is to be ordinary people with ordinary jobs, living in ordinary towns and being safe and being happy with ordinary families. But no matter how ordinary we are, God sees us as being extraordinary. You're extraordinary. I live an ordinary life. I'm an ordinary person. I'm an ordinary old person at this stage. But God sees me and you as being extraordinary because we're made in God's image and likeness, and God loves us beyond any measure that other people can have of us. So no matter how ordinary you think your life is, or how ordinary you think other people's lives are, or how ordinary you think this time is, or how ordinary you think your family or your home or the place where you live is, God sees you as being extraordinary because God loves you so much that that's not ordinary love. Good to see you this week. Thanks. Bye.